What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic, hitting your ass up with another video again today. And pretty much my man's over there at IOTBA Boxing. If you you don't follow them on Facebook, they got a Facebook group. My boy Corey, they got a YouTube page as well. He go live with his award-winning radio boxing show as well. Asked a question in the boxing group today. It's I, dot, and then a dot between each one of the letters. He's asking, after the Felix Diaz fight, Terence Crawford absolutely should move up. There's nothing left for him to do. And, we had a little disagreement, a little, debate, basically, on the thread. And, basically my whole point of view of that is, people asking Crawford to move up to welterweight, but who is he going to fight at welterweight? We have seen his promoter and Top Rank and CEO of Top Rank, Bob Arum, virtually not want to work with Al Haymon, even after him losing the lawsuit and them agreeing to work together and make fights between their fighters. And Bob Arum still, is stubborn and stuck in his old ways and wanting to keep his fighters in-house and keep the money in-house or against opponents who have no shot at beating his guys like Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao just signed that contract today. So, what's the why for Terence Crawford to move up? He said that he'll never fight Tim Bradley. They're close friends after sparring years ago, and they'll develop a great bond and relationship as well. Manny Pacquiao was refusing to fight him. Yes, Freddie Roach at the wild card gym is beating his chest like King Kong. Pacquiao will take on anybody, but it shows that they don't believe in Pacquiao to fight anybody, or some type of schism between the promoter and the trainer and the fighter about is he's ready to take on top competition again or new foes, and he's showing you that they don't believe in him or they want to protect him and put him in there against Jeff Horn July 2nd. So he's not willing to make that move yet. Jesse Vargas is the only fight I can think of. Maybe Brandon Rios out there. Do you really want to see that? They worked with Diego Chavez before. Do you want to see that? And if Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya can sit down, Lucas Matisse at 147, if he can come back, you want to see that? Mauricio Herrera is trying to get a Lucas Matisse fight at 147. Do you really want to see that? So, where would he go? He's not going to fight the Sean Porters of the world, the Andre Bertos of the world, Adrian Broners of the world. He's not going to fight Manny Pacquiao. He's not going to fight Keith. He's not going to fight Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. Eddie Hearns is basically close with he's close with Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather. They do a lot of business together. So that fight isn't going to happen if Kell Brook wins or loses versus Earl Spence. Floyd Mayweather, if he chooses to come out of retirement and fight a real boxer, that's not going to happen. None of these top fighters over there at PBC, it's not going to happen. Saddam Ali, maybe. He worked with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, but he's got to build himself back up, But Oscar and Bob Arum is having some beef as well, so where does he go? It gets to the point where Bob Arum, instead of, using the PBC platform and standing up as a man to the agreement that him and Bob Arum set for each other after the lawsuit, he still wants to be stuck in his ways. He wants to fight his own fighters and keep it in-house still. And at the end of the day, he's stuck in his old ways. And what's the point for Terence Crawford to move up? Why should Crawford move up? He's not going to fight anybody at 147 anyway. How about sit there at 140 pounds, wait for Mikey Garcia to move up and cash in on that payday and stick to what you're doing there. Stick defending your belt. Try to get all the belts. I know you beat Ricky Burns already, and it's not too much there for him as well. But you can at least wait for Mikey Garcia to move up, I guess. Top Rank is willing to make that fight. Maybe for Sal Lomachenko, even though I don't think that fight is going to happen anytime soon. Just get all the belts. People, be sounding like hypocrites. Oh, Triple G can sit at 160, Gennady Golovkin, and just defend this belt. That's all he has to do. So what's the rush for Terence Crawford to move up? He ain't even had 10% as long as Triple G did at middleweight. Let him sit at 140 and get comfortable, because he's going to be sitting at 147 going through the same motions, you know. And we know Heyman fighters are more prone to drop that belt and just keep it moving, you know, and just move on with their life instead of fighting Terence Crawford on Top Rank Stream. And they don't even have a platform. HBO picks and chooses which Top Rank fights they want to put on, you know. So, you know, he had to fight all these regular-ass fighters before he can become a mandatory for Keith Thurman. And some of those regular-ass fighters might include Robert Guerrero, Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, who are all under the Al Hammond advisory, under Al Hammond's management or advisement, you know? So there's no rush for this man to go ahead and move up and to 147, business-wise, you know? Wait, if he can make the weight, he ain't struggling, sit there and just wait for a foe to come, to be created. And if you sit there patiently enough, there will come. We've seen it time and time again in boxing. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.